Rabbi zidni ilma.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
So today, inshallah, we are going to continue the story of Prophet Musa that we were covering in Surah Taha. So Yusuf, can you recap the story that we have covered up till now?
Prophet Musa and his family are in a desert, and then he sees fire, and he goes up to it, and then he says, "Wait here," and then he goes to it, and then him and Allah SWT are having a conversation.
Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells him that he is Allah, and also that take off your shoes because you are in the valley of in the blessed land. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells him about that the day of judgment is coming, what kind of people we should be surrounded with. So they have this conversation, and one of the important thing that Allah tells him is that establish prayer for my remembrance. After that, now we are going to continue the conversation from ayah number 17, inshallah. So, ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى. And Allah is asking Prophet Musa, and what is that in your right hand, O Musa? Yusuf, does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not know?
He does know, but he just asks him.
Yes. They were having an intense conversation, and now Prophet Musa would calm down with this change of topic, and Allah is asking him, what is that in your right hand, O Musa? قَالَ هِيَ عَصَايَ. He says that this is my staff. And staff is like a stick. And the question that Allah asked him was, what is that in your right hand? So Yusuf, if I ask you that, what do you have in front of you? What would be your answer?
A notebook and a pen.
Okay. The answer is that simple, right?
Yeah.
But we see that Prophet Musa likes to have a conversation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he continues. He says that this is my staff, it is my staff, أَتَوَكَّأُ عَلَيْهَا وَأَهُشُّ بِهَا عَلَى غَنَمِي. That I lean on it, I beat the bush upon the leaves up on my sheep, and also وَلِيَ فِيهَا مَآرِبُ أُخْرَى, and that I do some very cool, awesome, essential stuff, other stuff with my staff as well. So Allah just asked him that, what do you have in your right hand? Now he is so, as in he's maybe enjoying the conversation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he keeps on talking about what cool stuff that his staff does and how beneficial the staff is. And of course Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows each one of this. So we would just pause here and talk about the staff. One of the sunnah of Prophet Musa is that he carries a staff, a stick. Equivalent to that, how can we follow that sunnah? That just like Yusuf, a few days back, we went for a hiking trail, right?
Yeah.
So what did you had with you?
I had a staff.
A staff, your hiking stick, right?
Yeah.
So just thinking that it's not just a hiking stick, we are going to, just like with Prophet Musa is telling that what else he can do with the stick. Yes, the stick helps you climb up. If we see something which might scare us, any bug or something like that, or any animal that we want to stay away from us, yes, it helps us in doing all that, but above all that we want to get good deeds of using the staff. So that's thinking that, oh, I'm using the hiking stick. It's the sunnah of Prophet Musa. He also went to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the mountain, and he had his staff with him. Okay, but his staff is very cool, and wait till Allah tells him what cool stuff his staff can actually do. So the conversation continues. Allah says, قَالَ أَلْقِهَا يَا مُوسَى. Drop it, meaning the staff. Drop it, O Musa. So now he is told to drop his staff. فَأَلْقَاهَا. Then he drops it. فَإِذَا هِيَ حَيَّةٌ تَسْعَى. Then immediately he sees that it is a hayya tas'a, it is a snake. And hayya is not just a snake, Yusuf. Hayya is a kind of snake whose fangs you can see. So if you can see the fangs of a snake, what does it mean, Yusuf?
It's poisonous.
Yes, and it is ready to bite you, right?
Yeah.
That it's scary. The next thing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, it is a snake and tas'a. It is a fast moving snake. Now the next command Allah tells Prophet Musa to do is, قَالَ خُذْهَا. He says, meaning Allah says, grab it. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
A snake on the top of a mountain.
Poisonous.
Yes, his fangs you can see. And when he said, drop your staff, he didn't like threw it like very far away. Of course, he dropped it, so it might be near him. And remember, Allah told him, Musa, take off your shoes. Remember?
Yeah.
So that means he's not even wearing shoes. So the snake can just go ahead bite him. It would be really scary. But Allah says, grab it. Wala takhaf. And do not be scared. An important lesson that we learn from here, and of course from Prophet Musa was being taught this lesson, when it comes to the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when Allah tells us to do something, we have to put our emotions behind us, our fears, everything. Just go ahead, do it. Fear, no fear, we're not worried about that. Just go ahead, do what Allah said, because we need to trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the story continues, سَنُعِيدُهَا Surah TAHA In. Soon it is going to turn back to its original form. The staff, it is going to turn back to its original form. It is a snake, but then it is going to go back to being a staff. The next thing is وَضْمُمْ يَدَكَ إِلَى جَنَاحِكَ تَخْرُجْ بَيْضَاءَ مِنْ غَيْرِ سُوءٍ آيَةً أُخْرَى. So the next miracle that he was given was that Allah is telling him that squeeze your hand or place your hand underneath your armpit, and when you take out your hand, it is going to be white, it is going to be glowing, but it is not out of a disease that you got something on your hand. It is like a miracle. So this is, Allah says, ayatan ukhra, this is the second miracle. Yusuf, what is the meaning of ayah?
Verses are miraculous signs.
Yes, here it means a miraculous sign. Okay, so this is the second miraculous sign given to Prophet Musa. لِنُرِيَكَ مِنْ آيَاتِنَا الْكُبْرَى, so that we make them see from our ayah, from our miraculous signs, which are like very great, the greatest miraculous sign. And now Allah tells him what he's supposed to do. اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى. Go to Pharaoh, that he has transgressed. So he's not following what he's supposed to. Okay, he's transgressing. قال رب اشرح لي. Now comes the famous dua that almost all of us know, and we'll try to memorize this as well. He makes the dua, meaning Prophet Musa makes the dua. Rabbi shrah li sadri. My Rabb, open my chest for me. So open my chest for me means that give me the conviction, give me the confidence that I cannot perform this task if you do not help me, aid me, and support me. He's going to give this public talk in front of Pharaoh and everybody. And remember how he left Egypt?
Yeah.
Yeah, how?
Because he punched somebody, and then it was a crime, so he was wanted, and then he had to run away.
Yes, now he has to return back to the same place, go in the same household where he grew up, and talk to Pharaoh. And now he did not say that, oh Allah, I'm scared. Remember the first lesson he got just before this, that قَالَ خُذُوهَا وَلَا تَخَفْ, pick it up, as in grab it and do not be scared. So this time he's not saying I'm so scared. He's making the dua instead. Okay, putting his emotions behind, making dua to Allah, that, oh Allah, give me the conviction, give me the confidence, open up my chest for me. وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي, and make my amr. What is amr, Yusuf?
Command or matter.
Yes, over here it means matter. Make my matter easy for me. وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِنْ لِسَانِي, and open the knot of my tongue. So it is said that Prophet Musa was somebody who used to stutter. So as he is saying that open the knot of my tongue, meaning that I talk very smoothly. And also that sometimes if we are doing a public talk and we get nervous, what happens?
We start to forget.
Yes, we start to forget. Maybe we were supposed to say something earlier and we forget, and something we are supposed to say at the end, we're saying it right now because we are so full of overwhelmed with emotions. He's making this dua. يَفْقَهُ قَوْلِي, and one important thing, that I'm able to deliver, and yes, I don't stutter. Everything goes very smoothly. I'm confident. Allah made my task easy. And I say in such a way that they are able to understand me. That is important too. وَجَعَلْ لِي وَزِيرًا مِنْ أَهْلِي. His dua still continues. And make for me a helper, somebody who takes the responsibility with me. Who is that?
Prophet Harun.
Yes, he says from my family.
Akhi.
Yes, Harun akhi. Harun, my brother. And increase my strength with him. So sometimes you need somebody to support you, right? Think of this, Yusuf, that you are playing basketball and you're about to make the shot.
Yeah.
Okay? Think of your coach or maybe a friend who says, yes, you can do it. Yes, you have the strength, right? There is a support system.
Yeah.
So he's asking Allah for a support system. Who is in form of Prophet Harun. Ushdud bihi azri, increase my strength with him. Wa ashrikhu fi amri. And also that he share my task. And I want this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that he is a helper, he's a supporter, he's sharing my task. كَيْ نُسَبِّحَكَ كَثِيرًا, so that we glorify you, we mention your perfection a lot. وَنَذْكُرَكَ كَثِيرًا, and we remember, meaning both of us, we remember you a lot. إِنَّكَ كُنْتَ بِنَا بَصِيرًا, certainly you have been watching us. قَالَ قَدْ أُوتِيتَ سُؤْلَكَ يَا مُوسَى, and Allah replies that you have been granted, you have been given what you've asked for, Musa. So his dua gets accepted and Allah made Harun alayhi salam his helper. Okay, so we are going to end up here. The story, yes, does continue, but we would cover in our next video. Wait for the fantastic fact, because we are going to learn the dua of Prophet Musa, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Let's learn the dua of Prophet Musa. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Subscribe to our channel and share the video so others can benefit from it.